extension. There was a request to have a meeting in order to ask for an audit extension because of various reasons. I think COVID-19, some other financial things. I don't know. He said a couple of different things, but I don't know what they all were.
They're still
Dog
working
ate
on
your
the
homework.
Dog ate your homework.
Anyway, I'll make a motion to extend the deadline, or
Ask for an extension.
ask for an extension.
I will second that motion.
Moved and supported. Any discussion?
Asking us for extension through the state?
Yes. I believe it'll be another 30-day probably. That's what they come
Whatever
in.
you ask for is what will be considered. Otherwise, if they don't accept it, then I don't know.
I mean, what is your? I mean, it's the clerk and the treasurer, right? I mean, you guys, is it 30 days? Is it him or is it you guys or what? I mean, who's got to do more work or who's got to do more stuff?
Brittany still, as of today, was asking Kim for stuff.
So, okay.
So that's.
I mean,
them
Ken didn't tell me how long
Email.
he was looking for. He just said,
Well, he sent Adam and I an email with, because he had spoke to Carrie Bonnet, the state of Michigan Department of Treasury. And the response, I believe, was, we won't need the full 30 days, but we would ask for an extension.
so the motion is to ask for a 30-day extension. Right?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what you made, right, Adam?
Hold on.
Oh.
I didn't say a day. Not that we have to take the whole 30 days, but a few more may be a good idea. Is there a likelihood we get rejected by the state if we ask for 30 more days? Do we need to ask for less in order not to be rejected?
No. I don't know. I mean, in talking with the
I think
auditor,
we go for the 30
he said it
because,
was many other counties are doing the same thing. So
all right. Well then,
Ask.
my motion was to ask for an extension. I did not indicate a time frame.
So then I'll
If
make
it's a motion extension, I don't think it needs to include the time frame.
Well, I think I make a motion that we amend the motion to ask for a 30-day extension.
There we go.
you're okay with the amendment?
Okay with me?
I'll second that one too.
All right. Any discussion? No? All right, hearing
Nope.
none. All those in favor of requesting an audit extension, signify by saying yes.
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 Do you want to do a roll call since we're doing?
Well, we're
Are we
live
busy?
too. We are, but it's just being recorded. We don't have to.
Well, it's up to you. You can call
If
it.
you want a roll call, we can.
I'm not requesting a roll call for knowing how people vote. I'm just saying, should we have, because we have been.
Only because that was the only, we had to do it because we were only Zooming. Now, since
Right.
we're public, we don't have to
Okay.
do a roll call.
So we
So,
have a public.
given the ayes or the yeses are in the affirmative, the motion passes. So, if you don't mind, it'll just be the same letter with a different date. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna, I think. All right, next item.
Adam, you're gonna
Yep,
send
I'll
that?
send one to you. I'll update the last one. Actually, I'll take the one, because you changed it a little bit, right, last time?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll pull the one that you did, and we'll talk about it at the finance meeting, like that sound.
All right, second item is ACCOA ballot language approval. Remember our last meeting, the director brought some language and he didn't have it completed. We asked him to get that done. He has, so I believe it's in our packet. So we have the Alcona County Commission on Aging millage. I'll just read it and then we can say it's official. For the purpose of providing funding to the Alcona County Commission on Aging to improve the quality of living for our seniors, provide education, safety, dignity, independence, home services, operate, maintain, and expand programs and services, and maintain the Alcona Senior Center to Alcona County residents age 60 and older, seniors, shall the limitation on the total amount of taxes which may be levied against taxable property within Alcona County, Michigan, as provided by Section 6, Article 4 of the Michigan Constitution of 1963 be increased up to the amount of $0.825 per $1,000 of taxable valuation, 0.825 mils for a period of 6 years, beginning with the December 1, 2020 levy and extending through the 2025 levy, which shall raise in the first year an estimated $640,747.51. Entertain a motion to approve that language.
I'll make a motion to accept the language as submitted.
Is there support?
I'll second it.
Moved and supported, discussion.
I would like to again say that I don't really think that it is the job of government to assess people money to give it out for charitable purposes. 3 cases from history. Madison talked on the cod fisheries of 1792, saying if Congress can apply money indefinitely to the general welfare, and sole and supreme judges of general welfare, they may take care of religion into their own hands. They may establish teachers in every state, county, parish, and pay them out of public treasury. They may take into their own hands education of children, establishing like manner schools throughout the Union. They may provide provision for the poor. They may undertake regulation of all roads other than post roads. In short, everything from the highest object of state legislation down to the minute object of the police would be thrown under the power of Congress. So Madison had an objection to money being used like that. Colonel Davy Crockett had made the mistake of voting for a bill for $20,000 when Georgetown had a fire, paid it out of the coffers of the federal government. One of his constituents called him out on it, said it was wrong. He says it's not yours to give. He says it opens fiscal floodgates to fraud, corruption, and favoritism, robbing people of their money. The right to give from one person to another violates the Constitution by usurping it, going way beyond the powers guaranteed by Congress and the people, and it infringes upon my brother's keeper. And finally, Democrat Grover Cleveland, first term 22nd president, and the Texas seed bill, which basically Texas had a drought, they lost their seed, they wound up using it to feed their cattle and their people, and Congress wanted to approve money to give to the state of Texas to help them out back in the 1880s. And it basically said, I can find no warrant for such an appropriation in the Constitution, and don't believe that the power of the duty of the general government ought to extend to the relief of the individual suffering, which in no manner properly related to the public service or benefit. A prevalent tendency to disregard the limited mission of this power and duty, I think, should be steadfastly resisted to the end that the lesson should be constantly enforced that though the people support the government doesn't support the people. Further, Cleveland said it would weaken the bonds of common brotherhood for the government to provide assistance to individuals where individuals, families, and private charities otherwise would. So, in my opinion, doing this is wrong. I don't think it's right, and I think it's just us putting it on the ballot sanitizes our hands from saying we did it. We say the people did it. And that is my objection to it, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter.
So noted.
Thank you.
I guess the only other thing, Stephanie, if we do approve this, then these minutes will be done so we can approve them next Wednesday, so they'll have them.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Anything further? Any other comments, questions, or?
So he's including that 6th year as December only of 2020. So really it's
Yeah,
5 years, 1 month.
well, it's in the 2020 tax roll, would be, right?
I just have never seen that worded like that, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
Can I have a roll call on this, please?
And that amount is the 640, 747, 51 is correct?
Yeah, Tom verified it.
Okay. Drummond?
Yes.
Gothier?
Yes.
Brady?
Yeah.
Johnston?
Yes.
Canuck?
No.
Motion carries. So any other business?
Yes, Murma.
So at our last meeting, we failed to approve the renewal for the Murma insurance. I guess we talked all the way around in a circle. I did look at the video and we did not approve it. It needs to be done so they can get paid. So I have a motion to do that.
I'll make this motion. that we authorize our chair to sign the renewal for Myrma for 2021.
Support.
Moved and supported, discussion? We already had quite a bit at the last one, so we should be set. All right, all those in favor, say yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, say no. Motion carries. So,
Gary, did you, I didn't hear you at all.
he did not vote.
You abstained?
No, I guess I'll have to vote yes.
All right,
Wasn't sure that was a roll call.
It wasn't, I just didn't hear anything, so. The other thing for Myrma is that they wanna come and meet on site. And Dan, you said you would be willing. Is that Tuesday, August 18th at 8 AM good?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, I talked to Dave earlier this morning, I have no problem with it.
Okay,
so.
Kate Ford, she called this afternoon, actually, wanting to just confirm the date and time.
Yep.
And so I'll confirm it, and then she'll send me that Jordan Nees, I guess is who's gonna be
Yep.
present.
Mhm.
And I'll get his name, his number, and then I'll email it to you and Dave.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, some of this, like the blueprints and that, some of this stuff just not available and not even needed, but,
Yeah, I went,
yeah, I mean, it sounds worse than it really will be, so.
What's the reason for the
They're,
meeting?
because Burma's, we're new with Burma, they're sending out a person to look at all the structures physically, because the only information they have is what came across from Lappin.
Okay,
They just picked up Lappin's policy with all the
so
different.
that's why Dave's been painting the sidewalks yellow and
Well,
all this?
no, I mean, it's like 4 months ago, I went around and verified the structures of what their occupations were, but they don't have the faintest idea, like, some of these buildings, they got them way over insured as far as I'm concerned, but they need to look at them.
Dan, I did attach that list, and I'll forward you the email so you can expand it yourself. It
Okay.
shows actually every spot that they wanna do on
Yep,
site.
okay,
So like, Parks and Rec, I don't know if Gary wants to be present.
yeah, we'll have to get a hold of,
Okay,
yeah, the Parks and Rec and the fairgrounds, so we'll have to get a hold of those to make sure they're available too, or somebody is.
okay. And then the other last thing was, that MERS,
Yep.
that report that we were gonna have them do and breaking up those divisions. And so they submitted them. Trina just called today to try to get a little bit more explanation, but you can kind of see in that first report.
Yep. Is this what we were paying $400 for?
Yes.
Okay.
And so what the last two packs are, you can see at the very bottom on D, one addresses Division 2, one addresses Division 13. Division 2 was 911 and 13 must have been EMS.
No, it was senior Teamsters.
So I guess I'm lost, I don't know.
Which one? 13 or 2 or both?
2 you're correct, 2 is 911. No, it's not 911, it's, POAM.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Okay, well, they just call it 911, but okay.
Well, that's a misnomer.
So it kind of shows you, she's trying to get more explanation, but you can kind of see in that first packet, it will show you what they're referring to it as a carve out. So it's showing you before, so currently what we probably have, and then if you accepted the plan and changed their divisions, this carve out plan, and then what the difference was. You can see a savings, kind of at the bottom, so page 4 and 5.
Page 4 and 5, okay.
Savings.
And so the car,
Showing you
So
what
it's
the
a $6,000
employee level cost is, and then what the carve out, what the employer's, the difference is.
So it'd be almost $7,000?
I don't believe this does what we asked for.
Okay.
I've only
Well,
had an
she's gotta
hour to
call
look at it.
in, and really somebody should come from MERS and explain it.
Yes.
Well, what we asked for is break out the divisions, cause it's all getting paid through AMS right now.
Right.
So what were their obligations,
was
what's their
shift the
obligations and all that, right? That's what we asked for.
Correct. I believe so.
That's what I was thinking.
We want to, who should be paying on what?
Right, right.
I don't think this does.
I don't know, I mean, it's,
So it was-
MERS needs to definitely come and see us.
And those need to be more correctly named. To name it 911 is inappropriate,
Yeah.
I believe.
So is Trina gonna ask, or are you guys gonna ask if MERS can, somebody from MERS can come to a meeting?
Yes.
Who, I don't,
I think before we ask, they need to understand what we're asking for. I
Well,
don't believe this does.
maybe it does and we don't know what we're
she's
looking
talked
at.
to are the two people that did this.
Okay, but I've only spent an hour on it, and that's not a lot of time on something like this.
No.
But so far, I can't see that they understood what we were asking for.
This, what did we ask for?
What we asked for is, let's say 214. We have many, many retirees in 214.
Mhm.
That entire cost has been sitting over in Fund 210 for a number of years.
Mhm.
It's not 210's responsibility. They have one person who they should be paying on as a retiree. The rest should be being paid for through where those people worked when they were working for the county. Not through EMS, through 210. And that is where that division needs to be made to more clearly have it paid from the correct source, I believe. And it's a similar situation with POAM, where they've been splitting it 50/50.
Well, I don't know why it says 911 on there.
Well,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I think it may say it. Did you get to the final page, Carolyn? It does say the purpose of this report is to show the impact on the liabilities and contributions of the proposed benefit changes for divisions 2 and 13. And it has the carve out and the carve to. So what went out and what's going to. This is on the very last explanations page.
well, you've had more time to read it than I apparently.
Yeah. I just started here. It shows
Oh,
the
I started
short-term
front.
impact on the
That's our problem.
proposed benefit change.
Second.
We have to move on this today?
Nope.
We
No.
allowed some more time to study this?
Yep.
All right.
And request a little more clarification on,
Right.
Carolyn, would you like to word a question of what we're actually looking for as a board and give it to Steph so when she contacts them, say, these are what we're looking for
Yeah.
in plain English, please?
Maybe this is right, but.
I can.
Yeah, would you do that? Because what we want to know is who pays what now?
Right.
That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
When I see the carve two, so it says 8904 and over here it says 9684. So there's some changes, but I don't know if that
Oh, because
means,
it's two different ones.
yeah. So that it went down. But, yeah, there's a lot of, okay, anything else, stuff?
No, that's all I had. That just came in like yesterday and today, those two things, so.
Anybody else have any other business for anything?
Nope.
All right. On that note, I'm stand adjourned if everybody's good.
Motion adjourned?
So moved.